Ladies and gentlemen, Pimpmunk. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wood. This is the Morning Wood where you get what, Missy?
Wood, it's so good.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And it is Friday. It is, what is August 21st, the year of... And we're here today with Loki Larry. How you doing?
What's up?
Yeah. And
I'm doing good.
Good. Glad you're doing good. Ronan of Fire.
Yeah, I'm here.
The man who shaves his armpits with wax paper. Shabisky's here.
Yeah, kind of.
Missy's here. Looking like a big titted M&M. And of course, the great Booleanenator is also.
My mom's sweater.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
You got pimps cum on my sweater already.
Oh, dang.
I couldn't remember the lyric.
It's pimps cum on my sweater already.
There's spaghetti on
jacked
there
off to
already.
big old
Mom's
titty.
spaghetti.
I don't. Something about spaghetti's on my shirt.
It's about he says lasagna on my shirt.
Didn't you say yesterday it's pronounced lasagna?
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Baby. That's how you say lasagna.
Campatiller.
God damn it. What do they call her? Camel toe earlier? Beefage? Because it's beaver cleavage. Beefage. Cameron Sharp's in the chat room throwing up money signs and hearts. So I'm hoping that he loves me with lots of money is what he means.
That doesn't count unless you're throwing actual money and your heart at him.
Yeah, throw me. Actually, rip out your chest, wrap a $100 bill around it.
And my beating heart. And
To Cali by yourself.
Yeah. That thing. No.
Wrap it in
Fart?
sinew and bone package.
You look like you farted.
Yeah, it looks like it burnt.
Yeah.
It was a razor, what I call the razor farts. Because it feels like it's cutting your ass, so as it exits.
Missy was like, yeah, Calimar your heart. Calimar it. Go for it.
Anyways, so it's a Friday show, so remember, guys, only an hour and a half. Hour to an hour and a half, whenever I get ready to fucking end it.
Okay.
Shabisky's last day on the show. He's not returning next week.
It's whatever. He's like, that just means I get to sleep in a little bit more.
Fuck, what's he do during the show?
I do need a pillow or something for the show. You're right.
He puts Scotch tape on his eyes and lifts them up and goes to sleep.
Hey, just get those, just draw on the eyes on your eyelids. Yeah.
You get those glasses that just make it look like your eyes are open.
Yeah, those are.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all stupid.
Thanks.
I was talking to Shabisky and Missy. Missy's not stupid. Missy's mean. She's not stupid, though. She's very mean. There she goes with that fucking junky drug stuff.
She's so
I never
mean.
claimed to be nice.
She's so mean, she'd kill a squirrel.
That does piss me off when she talks about killing squirrels, though. I want to, like, rip her fucking uterus out and throw it on the ground.
Hey. Squirrels look cute and innocent, but they're evil incarnate.
fucking rats with fluffy tails, right?
Yep. Now,
I went out on
squirrels
my back porch
also-
this morning so that I could water my plants, and I saw that they once again got into a different pot and just dug everything up. Dirt's all over the place. They left like a pile of, I don't know what the fuck it was on it. There's little turds all over. Like, they literally just come
Well,
up on my
that's called
porch to
shit.
fuck things up.
Yeah.
They don't do anything constructive. I've looked in the pots. They're not
They do.
burying anything.
They're,
not
It was
hiding
actually me
shit
who
in
shit in
there.
your yard.
they're fertilizing your grass.
No, they're not. They're being
You're
fucking
Evil little
bastards.
bitch, what you are.
I'm actually gonna try that. I'm gonna try to tear up someone's stuff like on their porch and shit all over everything.
You just have a fluffy tail coming up.
I'm a squirrel farmer, so.
It's like one of my favorite videos are the
The
people
rabbit understands me.
who
You
have
are
their,
there?
who have their bird feeder in their yard, and then they grease up the pole, and you watch the little squirrels try and climb up it, and they just keep sliding down in frustration. I could watch that shit for
Yeah.
hours.
That's
No.
stupid.
The only way I would make it better is if you electrified the pole just at the top.
That
way-
And then you got a
when
bunch
they-
of dead squirrels and birds everywhere.
When they finally got there, the little bastard just explodes.
Mhm.
No, squirrels are. I
Trust
love
me,
my
I
squirrels.
camp out on my back porch with my little BB gun, and I hide there in the corner, and I let them come, and I blast those little fuckers because I hate
Not
them
me.
all.
I feed my squirrels.
See, you're one of the problem people, Pimp.
Nah.
I'm glad you feed
Oh.
your squirrels. You can come and have humane traps and take all of mine, because I've tried to do the humane thing.
Don't
I've
sound
put
like
out
you beat me up or
feeders.
anything.
I've put out traps. I covered everything with fucking Vaseline and cayenne pepper.
This
Trying to
goes
do the
against IDUP
humane
Save the Squirrels
fucking
initiative.
Things. They don't care. They mock me. They poop in the places that the cayenne pepper has come
I
off.
didn't know squirrels could flip you off until just recently.
Like,
Well, goddamn it, Missy, they know you try to kill them.
Well, there's a lot of things you don't know about squirrels. I told you, they're evil incarnate.
No,
rats.
awesome.
Diseased fucking rats with fluffy tails.
No, they're beautiful little creatures.
Oh. You know, it's a beautiful creature? A bunny.
No,
You know,
those are
it's a
fucking
beautiful
evil.
creature? A fucking cardinal.
No,
You know, it's
Cardinals
not a
should die.
beautiful creature, a fucking rat with a fluffy tail.
I'm gonna train my squirrels to rape your cardinals and rabbits. What I'm gonna do?
Dang.
What do my
Fuck
titties
your
being
bird.
real have to do with anything that we're talking about, dude?
See, Pimp,
That's
you
where
don't
the knowledge of squirrels comes from.
you don't
My
understand.
titties are real.
The squirrels don't
Mm.
care about you, Pimp. They're just
know.
using you for your food.
Just like every human being on the planet, man.
Since talking about Pimpmunks.
Are your tits real, Pimp? I thought they were
Nope.
fake this whole time. Oh,
They
okay.
are.
Yeah, makes sense. They look all fake.
Well, that would explain why they're so hard.
Oh, he's just pissed
You're
off at me.
a
'cause
bigger
I'm-
dude.
That dude's just mad at me because I remind him of his dad when he used to shove his dick down his throat. That's all.
Yeah, but for
Yeah.
being a bigger dude, you don't have titties.
I don't have man titties. That's true. But I do have a dick just like that guy's dad did when he was shoving it down his fucking throat when he was 5. So, yeah.
His dad had a small
okay
dick.
that you're mad at me about that.
But
I
the
look like
main-
your pops.
The main difference is you're still here. His dad went out for cigarettes 20 years ago.
Yeah, my dad did too. Them motherfucking must be hard to find goddamn Salems.
Yeah, he went looking for GPCs, couldn't find them before they went out of business.
Yeah,
He's still looking.
he's still looking. Yeah, I'm triggered. Oh God, I hate when somebody. Here's the thing: when people respond to you, oh, they're triggered. So you're allowed to say something bad about somebody, but nobody else is allowed to say bad back at you. Oh, they're
Who
triggered.
said we're triggered? Who's triggered?
It's a response, dumbass. Look in the dictionary. See what that means.
Who's triggered though? What are we?
Shabby,
triggered?
tell them what a response is.
Who got triggered? I'm
Poop.
so lost.
He's like,
He's not wrong.
I don't know. I
He's-
don't know
he's-
words. It's a long one.
He's not wrong. technically, if you shit yourself, that could be a response.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just responded that way.
You
My
shit
pants is
yourself?
full.
I'm gonna respond that way from now on.
Yeah, I shit myself. Dude, I shit myself. I told you about that the other night. I woke up and I felt warmness on my cheeks.
On
It was poops.
your face cheeks?
Yes, I shit out of my mouth.
That's called vomit.
hey, I don't know. South Park did prove.
Yeah,
that
they
if you
were
shove-
eating through their ass and shitting out
Yeah.
their mouth.
Yeah, they did. In a way, that would be cool if you could do that.
No, it
I
wouldn't.
don't want to know.
I'm gonna start doing it now.
You just go around and sit.
My butt and pooping out of
You
my
just
mouth.
go-
Come on.
You just go around sitting on your food. Oh, I'm full.
Yeah. That's some suction power right there,
Your
boy.
butt cheeks on hot pizza cheese.
Oh,
Sorry, I just had an image.
There was
of her.
that runway model who she vomited up already processed food, so she technically did shit out of her mouth.
of course, that would be the only way I would ever be able to tolerate macaroni and cheese with fucking ketchup on it.
That's how you're
I'm
supposed to eat it.
No, it's not. That is.
Do you guys want to wrestle naked about this?
Disgusting.
Yes, yeah, I will wrestle you about
I will
Alright.
beat your ass.
Right.
I swear to
Try
God,
to
Jamie,
I will
fully
wrestle
if you're
you
ever around
guys.
me,
Like,
if you're ever around me and I see you putting fucking ketchup on mac and cheese, I will punch you in the
Yeah,
throat.
like-
I promise.
Next
Yeah,
next
done.
morning, Wood, I'm gonna have mac and cheese and ketchup here.
So you
ready.
ain't physically near me. I'm talking about if you're ever physically near
even
me.
my
And I,
kid says you're gross.
yeah.
Well,
What about Frank's
kids
red?
are
What about
grounded.
Frank's Red Hot on eggs?
Shab
Well,
says
that's
you're grounded.
fine. It's hot sauce. Dude. That's fine.
Also put that shit on everything, including eggs.
Yeah, I used to put hot sauce on everything, but ketchup on mac and cheese is just weird, dude.
That's
Yeah, just a
that's
little
just
bit.
called seasoning.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
that's,
I'm
he's
not talking.
no, he's not talking about
No.
what you said.
Yeah, I'm
No,
not talking
ketchup.
about
That's
what
the
you said.
seasoning.
No, it's
He's
not.
right. He's completely
No, it's
right,
not.
guys.
Dumbass.
He makes a point there.
Frank's Red Hot is a seasoning. Ketchup is a condiment. There's a difference.
No, there's seasonings in the ketchup, so therefore the ketchup is a seasoning itself.
What? Let me ask you something, Shabby. What is ketchup made of?
Tomato poop.
Tomato pudding.
Potato poop.
Tomato poop.
It is made of tomatoes. I didn't know if you knew that. I thought you were going to say
What
orange
do you
peel.
mean? It only
When Chef
has
asked
a
for
tomato
ketchup at
on
the
the front
dinner
of
table, it's
every
like
Heinz
pass the
ketchup.
tomato poop.
I
But
wonder
what-
what they
tomato-
make things out of.
But what else?
Yeah, what else is in ketchup though, Shabisky? Think about it.
Wait a minute. Are you actually acting surprised that I asked you that? You thought James Brown was Billy Joel. That's the why I would ask
I don't
questions
hang.
like that.
I don't watch. I don't
That's
listen
why I
to
would
this
ask
every
questions
day.
like
But
that, okay?
ketchup, I eat every day. It's a daily thing.
Pimp looks like the kind of guy who lives in a trailer with his elderly mother. I actually live in a brick house with my elderly mother.
Way stronger than a.
So close.
You
Yeah,
almost got it.
He'll survive the hurricanes. That's the difference.
Yeah. Dude, that's gonna be fucked up next week. 2 hurricanes at once hitting the Gulf Coast.
That's fine.
No, it ain't.
No,
Well,
it's
that's when that
not.
happened
I'm
in
with him.
1959.
Nothing's open anyway.
No
Yeah,
matter.
sure, I think it is. Up here, it's not.
It's just a little wind and rain.
That knocked my power out for fucking a week on my birthday.
I was waiting for that.
I tell you what else is pissing me off. I just found, well, I don't know if it's pissed me off. I just don't know how I feel about this. They announced they're doing a remake of one of my favorite movies,
Oh, I know what it is.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are going to be the ones that star in it. Not Martin
Doesn't
Lawrence,
make
Kevin
any-
Hart.
It doesn't make any sense to remake a movie that was already good.
You know
Yeah,
what? You know what they
Kevin
need
Hart.
to do? They need
They
to
do that
remake
well.
Scarface, but they need to put
They are remaking Scarface.
the fucking dude from Twilight in it.
No. They are remaking Scarface, though.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Well,
just
they're not.
fucking around.
It's not gonna be the time. Well, Scarface was a remake anyway. The original from the movie from the 40s. What they're doing is basically the same thing they did with Al Pacino. They're not basing the movie off of Tony Montana. It's another over another country and all that stuff, just like they did with that one. But yeah, they are making another Scarface. Yep.
Well, see, no, that I'm actually okay with.
I'm okay with it as long as they
Yeah.
don't remake Tony Montana. I'm cool.
Yeah, it's when you take the original and you turn it into a hot pile of steaming garbage.
Yeah, and I don't like the idea. I'm not sure if I like the
They did
idea
with
of them
Ghostbusters?
remaking Planes, Trains, though, because that is one of my all-time favorite comedies.
Never seen it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Ghostbusters.
It would be like a lot cooler if it was like a next movie that takes place within the same world as the original movie. I like when they do stuff like that, but I don't
that's
get the
fine.
whole remaking something that was already good
Yeah.
deal.
And I mean, and don't get me wrong, both actors are fairly decent. Will Smith and Kevin Hart, but
I think they just do this because they literally have ran out of every original idea that they can think of. So they're like, what made really good money back in the 80s? That one. Okay, let's remake it.
I would have been fine. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just.
I would have been fine with the 2016 Ghostbusters with the cast and everything that they had if they would have just instead of throwing the old Ghostbusters in as a cameo, had them actually like there as like.
Which is what they're doing with the new one.
Basically, what they're doing with the new one.
They're doing the right thing with the new one.
If they would have done that, no problem.
But the thing with like Planes, Trains that I don't understand how it don't really fit for me in the modern world because it was hard for them to find hotels and all that shit, get to phones. I mean, like everybody's got cell phones. There's fucking hotels.com. There's Ubers. I don't
know how they're gonna set that up. Like, are they gonna lose their phones or something like that, or lose all this stuff?
But I mean,
and a lot of the
jokes.
A lot of the jokes won't even translate, like the traveling salesman. How many traveling salesmen are there nowadays? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
It's just it's not going to work.
Yeah, it's all telemarketers and internet scams now.
They're still traveling salesmen. They're called Jehovah's Witnesses.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure they'll come up with a concept that kind of fits today's world. It's just, I don't know. I just don't. That movie shouldn't be touched, in my opinion.
Now, if they put the guy from Twilight into, Scarface, say hello to my glittered friend, that could work.
I think they should probably get RuPaul to play Tony Montana than his Scarface.
They should get Seal to play Scarface.
Oh, that was mean, bro. That was
funny though.
I mean, he does. Yes, yeah. He got Scarface.
I did pull a shabby on this one though. I have never seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh my god, it's one of my favorites. It really is, dude. I watch it.
Movie night.
I usually make a point to watch that movie around Thanksgiving because that's where the movie's based around Thanksgiving, and I usually always make a point to watch it around Thanksgiving. I watch it every year.
That line,
it's one of my.
That line just popped into my head, Pimpmunk, where he's like, "Do you have any idea how glad I am I didn't kill you? Do you have any idea how glad I'd be if you had?"
Yeah, because the balls got smushed. It sounded like a damn chip. That's funny as hell. And one of my favorite scenes is like when they were in the melted car, and the cop asked them, "You know how fast you were going?" No, I don't. The speedometer's broke. Melted.
But this is a safe vehicle. It's safe. I'll vouch for it.
The radio still works.
You don't even throw out any spoiler warnings.
No, they're not spoilers. It's go great. There's so many good lines in that one.
Yeah. None of that's a spoiler. None of that is a spoiler.
Yeah, they're not spoiling anything for you.
They both die at the end, though.
So it's like Thelma and Louise, but
right off the cliff.
And besides, Neither Kevin Hart or Will Smith are fat. John Candy was fat, and it was I don't know. But you know who's gonna play which role. You know Kevin Hart's playing John Candy's role. You know that.
Yeah, but look at it this way. At least they're both fatter than John Candy is now.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh no, he's still fat.
I don't think you're still fat when you're dead.
No, they stuffed him.
Did they?
Nah.
Yeah, but that's not fat. That's stuffing. At that point,
Yeah.
he truly
It
is
means you're
fluffy.
like later.
Actual candy.
Yeah, at that point, he's really fluffy, not fat.
Like the candy wife? No.
So he's John Candy the Pinata? What?
Yes.
Yes, he is. Yes, he
And,
is. We need to hear some money music today because remember, only an hour and a half show.
Yeah.
So,
Silly
Tip,
pants.
crack
Donate
open
some
them-
money, silly pants.
Crack open your piggy bank and throw it at Pimp.
See here. Oh, that was you. Never mind. Okay, I was reading. I thought I had a message, but it was somebody else. Missy, tell us a story.
My kid's kind of upset. His girlfriend's moving to college today, so I'm going to be dealing with a completely over-emotional teenager over the weekend.
Is that any different from every other day?
It's going to be like heightened though.
Yeah.
Heightened one.
Just send him with her.
Oh, also, you know those fucking asshats that attacked those 3 transgender women?
Uh-huh. No, I don't know personally, no.
But there's a bunch of asshats that did this, and they're all over social. Like, people are calling them out, like saying like, arrest these people. These are the people that did it. And one of them, like, deleted his whole social media, but then just restarted it, and then started talking shit on his Instagram, saying like, these girls are doing this. My original account will be back. So I obviously told him that he was a vile, disgusting human being. And he told me he was going to slap me too.
No.
And I was like, you are just a violent man in general. There's something wrong with you.
Well,
I just think it's hilarious that they're so, like, in private, they can be so blatantly narcissistic and I'll slap you too. What the fuck? But you're hiding. You deleted your original account and you're hiding.
Uh-huh. Well, people are assholes, dude.
Being an asshole, own being an asshole though. Don't be an asshole and then go hide like a pussy. Be an asshole.
Shabby.
Own being an asshole.
Maybe they'll get COVID.
I'm saying don't run and hide. Don't go and do something like that. Run and hide and then still talk shit.
I like doing that.
I don't know. Something's just not clicking with me. I don't understand it, I guess.
Well, no, it's just the way people are. I mean, a lot of people are really good about talking shit online and stuff, but you get them in real life, they're really not that fucking bad or tough or brave.
They attacked 3 transgender women.
Yeah, well, they attacked people
and then you laughed about it.
They attacked people that they assumed was weaker than them. That's what it was. And that's the way people are. I mean, Larry knows what I'm talking about on this. I mean, guys like me, Larry, we see people do that shit all the time, but they don't fuck with us because they're afraid.
Speaking of guys fucking with you, yesterday I almost got fucking hit, like while I was driving. So I had a green light and it was my turn to go. I was at a 4-way stop, and this fucking idiot decides he's gonna like pull out quick while we are all like going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So I'm going like this, and he goes,
Is this the end of the OA? Is this the last episode of the OA?
Are you dancing the fucking story? Here's what I'm
I'll show you.
dancing. What's happening here?
I'll show you. So I'm going forward.
Yeah.
And he pulls out quickly so he can get like in front of all of us, but makes it so like we almost collide, and I have to like swerve and blare on my horn, and then he gives me the fucking finger.
We should be doing this dance along with her.
So of course, like
everyone's supposed to do it in unison.
Yeah. Were we
So we
supposed to do
control
it?
time and space.
Okay, here's the deal. You did your hand gestures for everything except the finger.
I just kept
the
waiting for the
finger's
YMCA
okay.
song to play.
So he gave me the finger. So of course he's got this little shitbox piece of shit. And I've got my infinity. So I zoom up next to him and I'm going with him like this on the down the road. I'm like, you piece of fucking shit, like screaming at him. He's like, I said I was sorry, and I was like, no, you gave me the finger. Like,
Maybe that was his version of an
Hand
apology.
gestures aren't my first language. I'm sorry.
so I go, my town has a like a Facebook community page.
Yeah.
So I go and I put on there like, hey, watch out for this asshole driving this car. Like, he almost hit me. He's fucking nuts. He's going down this road. Just watch out, you know?
Yeah.
And so many dudes came underneath that post and was like, oh, it had to be a dude, right? Men are maybe you're the problem. Maybe it was your driving. And
And
it's
women
like,
drivers do suck.
I had a green light, regardless of anything. Regardless if women drivers suck, if you are at a red light and I am at a green light, I'm the one that's supposed to be moving
Are
forward.
you riding a horse right now?
Yes.
That might be the reason he fucking swerved. He was on a fucking horse.
Well, statistically, women actually are better drivers. Just saying. Hate to play devil's advocate, but that's why their insurance rates are lower.
Way to ruin a fucking joke, Booleanenator.
That's
Now,
what I
if it was
do.
a cow
I
driving
ruin
that
it.
car, she would have ran him off the road.
Look at her
Yeah.
suck at
But I'm a
fucking
good
class.
driver, actually. I'm like one of the few girls that does know how to drive a stick shift properly.
Properly. She goes,
Properly.
I thought you were gonna say 2 girls, 1 bong for a second.
2 boobs, 1 bong.
2 girls, 1 stick shift.
Were you having sex with a stick shift?
Not that time.
That's not how you do it. I shouldn't have said that. Next time you see Shabby driving down the road, he have his ass on the stick.
If you could
He's
drive
yelling
a
out the
stick
window.
shift,
That's how you do it.
if you could,
Dad's yelling out
if
the
you could drive a stick shift and keep both hands on the wheel at all times,
And push
You're
that
a
clutch
freak.
in while you.
you're a freak. Just put that stick
Shab-
right up your ass and boop 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 right through the gears.
Shab's just yelling out the window, how you get this thing into race mode?
Race mode.
I'm trying to get it on the R.
Jimbo Steve says Deep Fat Pride did an episode on women drivers. They're actually the worst drivers.
Well, that makes it true because Paul and TJ said so.
Oh, damn.
Dumpling plums.
That's
I
the
know.
one-
I've never totaled a car, and I know my kid's father has totaled 2.
Yeah.
So
I would imagine there's more men wrecking because, well, more men knows how to drive. Well, I mean, actually knows how to drive. Not talking about bad drivers. I mean, there's a lot of women who don't drive. You know, I don't know. I'm making shit up as I go right now. I really
I haven't
am.
looked at the numbers, but I'm assuming.
I've never heard this anywhere.
I was trying to
sounds
sound
good.
like I knew what the fuck I was talking about, but I didn't. Jimboski, shut up. Why am I getting so pissed off the chat room this morning? Y'all motherfuckers fucking with me on Friday, making me angry.
Shabisky didn't share his coffee with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even have the chat pulled up.
No, they're all right. They just talk shit. Some of them do.
Oh, well, yeah.
Anecdotal,
It's the
Missy.
internet. That's where people go to talk shit. It makes them feel big and strong.
You can't be a keyboard warrior if you can't use your keyboard.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Do I need a hug? I definitely need a hug with, like, tips. Tip hug me.
Tip hug. Is that like a tackle
Yeah.
hug? But not like committing to it.
Yeah.
Dude, so I was sitting here counting. I think I've totaled out like 5 cars.
I'm
Really?
proud of you. That's a record.
And I've been in over 21 accidents.
Oh God.
However, I was only driving for those 5 of them.
That's cool.
And 3 of the totals weren't even my fault. Like, they were just...
I had a problem when I was younger with people running stop signs in front of me. Like I had gotten to 3 accidents from people running stop signs while I'm going down a road where the speed limit's like 40. Don't even have time to react at that point. Like, they're just whipping right out of side streets, turning left in front of me, shit like that, and just crunch. Ruin, that's a good way to total a car. T-bone a Scout Traveler with a Geo Metro. Yeah, Geo's
I actually
done.
got to see a car explode Michael Bay style, so that was pretty neat. That wasn't cool for the driver who had to like run away from their car while it was blowing up.
Hey,
it was
at
cool
least
to
they
see.
were at least they were able to run away.
Well, they were already they had already run away and were standing across the street just watching their car slowly burn, and then out of nowhere just goes boom and explodes, and it was pretty crazy looking. You could see the smoke from all the way down the highway before it even blew up.
I kind of imagine that's what it's like to watch a giant pile of money burn.
Yeah.
Shabisky got stopped one day by a cop at the stop sign. Okay. Cop walked up to him and said, "Hey, Shab." Oh, no, he didn't say Shab. He didn't know who he was. He said, "Sir, why have you been sitting at this stop sign for 30 minutes?" He said, "I was waiting for it to turn green."
Hey,
Yeah.
you laugh, but one time me and my friends were riding around, and we were way too high to be driving. We pulled through, the light turned green, we turned left, but as soon as he got into the middle of the intersection, he saw that the other light was red and stopped.
He stopped going. He
And we all just looked at him, and we're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "The light's red." And I was like, "Yeah, but that's not your light."
Right.
I've been so stoned that I have stopped for a green light before.
He's ahead of schedule.
I have done that, Missy. I've done that
Missy.
too. Come up to a green light and just straight up stop.
Yeah,
At a
I
green
just stopped
light.
at a green light, and then I realized it was green. I was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck am I doing?" And I went. But
Drive
I
like
just-
hell going through the yellow light, though. That's what yellow means.
Go
It don't
very
mean
fast.
slow down. It means drive like hell to beat the red.
Yeah.
Go very fast.
That's what my
Yellow.
mom believes anyway.
Ignore it.
That's what my mom truly believes. The yellow light means hurry the fuck up.
Stop! No.
Yeah, the cops
Mom,
cops around here. I don't know if it's like this
No, she
everywhere.
really
but,
don't
like,
believe that, but she
uh,
drives. She'll beat
yellow
the
means slow down, but if you drive through a yellow light like as fast as you can to try to avoid the red light, the cops be like, "Well, you made it."
Yeah,
It wasn't red yet.
yeah. I mean, it's not against the law.
And
Really?
then there's Florida. Hold my beer. I've seen people drive through the red light after the other side is already green. Just constantly happens. Like it's green and people are getting ready to go, but they know wait at least
What?
3 seconds to make sure no
That's-
idiot keeps going.
Yeah, that's how it is up here though too. Like even though it goes green, you still have to like look and make sure no one's still coming. Because there's so many people they'll run it. They don't give a fuck.
Run it.
Like yesterday, the dude ran it.
They technically drive it though, right?
Yeah.
Because if they jumped out of the car and ran across the street, they're like,
Semantics, dude.
what's he doing? Jumping out of his car and running across the street.
Well,
I got this
do you
really
want
cool thing.
do you want a ticket for going through the light in your car, or do you want a ticket for jaywalking? I must weigh this heavily.
What is that?
It's a double joint smoker.
Oh.
I'm gonna go pick
For
up
the
more
real
weed after the
potheads.
show and try it out.
And I've actually used the one that TJ had one time. It was like 5 joints in one.
I've seen the ones with 5.
Yeah.
The where I ordered it from, it went all the way up to 5, and I was like, there's no fucking way. Like,
Yeah, TJ and them had one. I smoked out of one. Yeah.
On your pipes, Missy, the ones with just a carb, what side do you prefer your carb on?
the right side. Because I normally hold my bowl with my left hand because I'm right-handed.
Right.
So, like, where's my little?
And you cover the carb with your finger.
With my thumb.
Or your thumb, rather.
Here it is. Or no, here this one is backwards. So
right. I got a lefty too. And it drives me nuts every time I pick it up because it's like, oh shit, how do I hold this again?
I just like this, or I'll go like that and just hold that part of it. That way I can still just use my thumb with it. Mm-hmm. But I prefer, like, if it's a bigger bowl, to have it on the right hand side.
Exactly.
I agree.
But I mean, I've never really. When I go to pick out bowls, I never really look at where the carb is. Like, that's the last thing. I prefer it, but I'm really looking at, like, the design of it and, like, if it's going to change colors or not. I'll deal with the carb on whatever side. But I do prefer it on the right-hand side.
Well, there you go. Mm-hmm. Our pothead moment of the day.
Edumacation.
You're an edumacation.
Nobody's talking in the fucking chat room today. Why aren't people talking? Maybe because I jumped on them already.
You got
420 in the chat.
You got to say something that makes them angry.
Yeah.
420.
Look, Fire only called you duty faces.
Well, they are duty faces.
Oh, dang.
7:15.
When was supposed to be 7:10?
7:10, oh.
7:15, I said.
Austin 3:16.
It's 7:10.
3:35.
42.
9.
69.
Jinx.
Sexual position.
But 42 is the answer to life.
Where the fuck? Oh, I was looking for the wrong name. Anyways, here we go. I don't know. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about, but I'm thinking out loud here, folks.
I'm proud of you.
That's dangerous.
Pastor Gadycoot, how you doing? Melinda, how you doing?
It worked. All I had to do was call them duty faces. Now everyone's
What an
talking.
especially handsome cast today, she said.
You hear that, Missy? You're handsome.
Missy is handsome. She used to be before she became Missy. Mark was a lovely man.
Oh, you just dropped the dead name, pimp. They're going to call you transphobe.
Yeah. Is that what it's called, a dead name?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. See, I learned something. I honestly did not know.
I thought that dogs laid eggs, and I learned something.
Yeah, they don't though. They're born from the stork.
Yeah,
the birthing sack.
The birthing sack.
If you say his birth name, he'll have like a panic attack.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
I understand. No, I understand. I don't. Yeah, I understand. Well, here's the thing. I understand that I don't understand. That's what I'll be honest with you. I understand that I don't understand because I'm not in that situation. I've never been, so I can't say, oh yeah, I know how you feel. I don't. But I can grasp. I mean, I don't like it when people call me Steven either, because I've never been Steven.
I think it's a lot of different things on why it triggers those emotions. I think it can be different for each person.
Now, I have talked to a transgender person who doesn't mind. Well, they don't want you to call it, but they don't mind talking about their old selves.
I think eventually my kid will get to that point.
I mean, the person that I talked to said, she said that the person she was before was still a part of her. Without that person, she wouldn't be the person she was today, is what she said. So yeah, but everybody experiences everything differently.
I think my kid will eventually get to that point. I think he just needs to get more comfortable.
I think when I was 10, right? When I was molested. When I was molested, I didn't want to be molested again. But Shabby, when he was molested at 10, he wanted to do it again. He enjoyed it.
Everyone's
Please,
different.
sir, rate me once more.
I would imagine it would
Please.
depend on how
Some more,
much
sir.
trauma was actually
Yes,
involved
that's-
with the person's previous life. Like if you had a lot of trauma as your previous self as a trans person, you would want to repress that. But if
That's
that
probably
person
what-
was just a stepping stone in your life and you finally realized and just transition,
Yeah.
then
When
like
it's
Deanne,
not- it-
you know, they're still D, you know?
Yeah.
I still call her D.
And it's not always about trauma. It's just
Right.
just how. I mean, everybody processes emotions
Everybody
differently.
processes different.
I
yeah.
mean,
So I think it's partly that, and I think it's also partly you not. If someone continues to do it, like if it's an accident and it's a slip up, that's one thing. But if it's something continual that happens, you
Yeah.
don't see them as who they are and who you don't respect them. You know, and
Well-
then it
well,
becomes
there's
like
that.
you won't, you know.
It's almost
So I think
malicious
that's-
to do it at that point.
Yeah, people
Right.
that like emphasize it when they say it.
Yeah.
And that unfortunately is what's going on with some of my family members.
Well, I understand.
So
that's what
just-
shovels
it's
and
shitty,
cinder blocks
shitty
were
thing.
invented for.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's true. Oh, but now, like, okay, I can also relate to people like, let's say you've been around a person forever and they were a guy. Then all of a sudden they became. Then it does take time for people to, you know, adjust or call, you know, say, like, you know, like D, right? I knew D as a guy. I haven't messed up yet and called D a guy yet, but since she came out. But if I did, it would have been a slip up. Now, like Alexis, I never knew Alexis as John. I only knew Alexis.
Right.
I never known, so I never slipped up and called Alexis a dude.
Hell,
And what-
I've known
I
her
think
for
you can
years, and
tell-
I didn't even know her old name.
Oh, really?
think
You
you
didn't know her
can
own
tell.
name? Yeah.
I never
I
asked
just think
her.
you can tell if
Yeah.
it's being
She told
done
me.
as a slip up or being done maliciously.
Yeah. I didn't ask her, by the way. She told me because my name is John, right? And she said, you know, I used to be a John. That's how that came up.
Yeah. Oh, she asked me if I wanted to know, and I'm like, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Why would
A
I
lot
want
of
to know
people,
something?
that's like me, man. It's like, well, this is totally different. But I find it weird, like when I, like family, nobody calls me pimp, right? But like people that I've met since then, nobody calls me by my name John. It's always pimp. Even people around here, nobody calls me John. They call me pimp.
I don't know. Every once in a while, I still call you John, but I've kind of broken that habit since John Morgan came around.
Yeah,
It
well,
gets
fuck
too
that.
confusing.
It's just bad
You
name.
just have to call him Mr. Crowley, but you got to do it in your best Aussie voice.
Yeah, but my name is not Crowley, you fucking idiots. Crawley.
Yeah, like your skin crawls.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Crowley.
My skin's
Crowley.
doing just fine. That's not crawling.
Hey,
at all.
hey, PT, I know your fucking real name too. So don't just call it the motherfucker. PT, call me John. Should I say your name, PT?
Don't do it.
Should I come out and say Frederick? It's not his name.
Hey, do not give away the fact that he was the one and only famous Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, dang.
No, I tell you what, I used to have a bad habit back in the day. That's the reason I'm kind of glad I got Streamlabs now. Before I had Streamlabs, people would send me tips, and if they didn't mention not to say their real name, I would blurt the fucking thing out. I used to do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not hard to find PT's name, but he's all over Facebook and shit.
Dun,
But,
dun, dun.
Well, yeah, but so are like 24 billion other people.
Yeah.
Is PT Ham on IMDb?
Yes. It's his real name is Part-Time Bacon, not PT Ham. So he changed his name on Twitter to Part-Time Bacon.
They don't want you to know that his real name is Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he looks like Kevin Hart though.
What if it was supposed to be P Tham the whole time and you've just been saying it wrong?
Patham.
P-Tham.
Patham.
Damn.
What's up, Patham?
Fine.
Shani is live right now, and the title of
good.
the stream is "I need to apologize for my behavior last night."
Oh, Shanny's live. Everybody go to Shanny's stream and say, Pimpmunk's live. I dare you.
I can't. I'm already banned. Nobody will see it.
I
Go
think
raid! Do raid! Go, go, go!
no, do not write. Do not. No. I was joking. Do not do that. We
He's
do
not joking. He's
There's
100%
like nine
serious.
No. I was kidding. I do not raid. If I raided
not
somebody,
like
it would be for a good reason. It would be to honestly go to help people. I would never raid people. Never knew I ever raid people.
No. You don't raid people. That's what your chat's for.
No.
That's how that works.
Now, back in the day when I used to have like tons of fucking live viewers and stuff, I used to actually raid people sometimes, but in a good way to give people viewers.
I
Yeah.
saw
Every
Jeff
time I've
Holiday
streamed.
raided, he had his stream raid Irate Alex yesterday at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that
Who
was
did?
pretty cool. Jeff Holiday.
Oh,
I always get bot rated.
Jeff Holiday.
Jeff Holiday.
Hella gay.
Holiday.
Dude, with
Oh
as much
god,
as
you know what? I realize it's that time of the year when Jeff starts changing his name on Twitter every month.
Yeah, he does. He changes his fucking. Oh, by the way, speaking of things I'm gonna be doing this weekend, nobody spoke of that, but still. So tomorrow night you'll catch me on Drunken Peasants.
Oh.
Yeah, I would be a guest upon that show.
Whoa.
Upon the DP.
I don't get many invites these days from other people except Drunken Peasants. I think people are afraid I'm going to say something. Because I used to be bad about that. Like when people asked me to be on their show, and like Red Eye would go along to them and say, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want?"
Have you thought about this?
Have you thought about this shit?
Have you followed through those thoughts to the consequences in your head?
Dude, I remember the first time Steve McRae brought me on his show, and I did it on purpose too, because Steve McRae's crowd is not my crowd, right? And I went in there and I started busting out the edgiest shit I could possibly fucking think, and I was pissing his audience off. It was fun.
Yeah, but his audience is
They're
like him. They all sort of click together in a weird way. Like,
well, I mean, they are what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, they're more straight than I am. Like more, by straight, I don't mean gay or straight. I mean they're like a straight audience, like different kind of humor.
They don't have back problems.
They don't have a sense of humor.
Oh.
yeah. They are very much like
They
trying to
like-
be intellectual.
Straightly.
They do, yeah, exactly. They like to have like really serious conversations. That's great. It's just I'm not that person.
It's like watching grass grow.
Yeah,
I like doing that.
I do.
That's
it.
fine.
You can find paint drying videos on YouTube.
I think back in the day when everybody when Sargon was actually liked by a lot of people, I could not stand him. I mean, not not what he said or personality, just listening to him. It was like
Yeah,
teeth.
yeah. It was very
So
dry.
boring.
It was very dry and very.
Yeah, it's just boring as fuck.
It's like watching golf.
Yeah.
It's about the best way to describe it. Watching
I
golf.
can't deal with Sargon, man. I can't deal with it, dude. It's like being lectured by a British fuckstick. I don't know. Which now he does sell out shit.
It's exactly like that because of the way he is now.
Yeah.
I think he definitely jumped off of that deep end. I don't even know what the hell to call it.
Yeah. And I gotta be honest with you, dude. Back in those days, 2016 or whatever, I did a lot of those videos that I did. It was kind of like that for views, for clicks. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I wasn't passionate about any of that shit, about being anti-SJW and shit like that. I wasn't passionate about that. I really didn't give a fuck.
A lot of people were probably like
I
that.
did it for clicks. I mean, honestly, I mean,
I
didn't lie.
didn't.
Go ahead.
I enjoyed it just because SJW is fucking annoying.
Yeah, but
Back,
now I'm starting to lean toward a lot of their shit, man. I'll be honest with you. I can see their point now.
No.
well, some. I mean, that's just
Not
I'm
all of
talking-
it. I mean,
I'm talking about the extreme, like weird ones. I'm not talking about people who actually have a good point. I don't
Well,
even
that
really
was-
consider them SJWs. I just consider them people with like decency.
yeah.
Well,
Like I'm
that-
talking about the crazy.
like the Anita Sarkeesian stuff and all that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, she was just
Yeah.
doing that for the money, basically.
Exactly.
You
And
just
it's
mentioned her name. Now she's gonna find something to talk about. Way to go.
good. She's a lulz cow at this point, so like,
I
go
know.
for it. Go for it, Anita. No, I said it 3 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been summoned.
Still make fun of the extremists like Jigglypuff people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The extremists, I'll still make fun of them fucking idiots.
Jigglypuff?
Oh, you don't know who
Yeah.
Jigglypuff is?
It
I
wasn't
know
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff,
It was
the
Triggle-
Pokemon.
Trigglypuff is what they called
Yeah.
her. But yeah, Trigglypuff. But
Oh.
yeah, it was a fat chick who looked like Jigglypuff, and she shook her arms.
Well, I
in
was
her-
confused like Missy. I'm like
Yeah.
Jigglypuff chick or
Yeah,
whatever.
you're
What?
always confused, buddy.
It looked like she was trying to fly away with the fat flaps on her arm.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
Oh,
She had,
damn.
like, she had Dumbo's ears in her armpits.
Oh.
Yeah,
In
like
the
she was
armpits?
shaking her arms
Just
and like
kidding.
She was shaking her arms and screaming. It's honestly kind of scary to watch her.
yeah.
And remember
Like-
Big Red? Oh, that
Why
bitch.
was she
Big
doing
Red.
this?
The first time I saw it, I thought bitch was
It-
having a
She,
seizure.
this is where the meme "re" came from.
Yeah.
Is Jigglypuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Trigglypuff, yeah.
Trigglypuff.
Yeah, the re
Yep.
came from her. Yeah.
The re came from her because she was sitting there
Whoever
in some
recognized it.
I think it was a Milo Yiannopoulos.
And what's his name? The comedian, conservative comedian that does the.
Yeah, it was Milo, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
No, not Milo. The other guy, the one that says, "Change my mind."
Oh,
I've
Oh,
seen this.
yeah.
So anyway, they were that comedian was at like a local venue, and she goes in there, Triggerypuff or whatever you want to call her. She goes in there and starts going absolute batshit in the audience, heckling
Yeah.
him, and they're like, it was ridiculous. It was just absolutely ridiculous.
Now, when Milo was there, they were all on a panel. It was him, Milo, and somebody else.
Okay,
And,
so
yeah.
I wasn't losing my
Milo
mind
was there.
thinking
You were
of
right.
Milo.
Milo was there. Yeah. What's his fucking name? A lot of people don't like him.
That's too big of a
It's
list.
Steven Crowder.
Crowder, yes, Crowder. Which I mean, he is.
Crowder and Yiannopoulos in the same panel.
Yeah.
That's scary too. But anyway,
Yeah. They were-
it's scary
It's
for
like
a
a
whole
haunted
different
house in
reason. A whole different reason to be
There you
scared.
go.
Trigglypuff.
There's
Yeah.
Trigglypuff.
That was Jigglypuff.
It was
15.
her.
Yep,
I
it
think
was
you forgot
her.
a zero. You
Yeah,
forgot a zero.
Stop Trigglypuffing us, yo. It's fucked
Do that
up.
again with a zero. 150.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, and like she had the most annoying, grating, super loud voice you can imagine. Like it was horrible to watch.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
Really bad.
Don't do it with headphones in. Trust me.
Nah, she's weird. And her and I guess that's the only time I've never really seen her after that. I don't know if she did anything or.
No, she just got a lot of shit on Facebook.
Yeah.
And all of her social media accounts, people fucking with her. It died after about, a year.
Yeah.
They probably tormented her for
I was like Milo,
a
dude.
solid
That
6
dude's
months.
so fucking fake, though. I used to call him Milo, your nipple ass.
I don't know if he's just fake or retarded.
No, he's fucking fake, dude. That dude's
He's fake as
He's
fuck.
got one eye on
That
you
shit for
and one
money.
eye on his nose.
Oh yeah,
That was all for money.
he was riding that conservative hate train for money, basically.
Yeah, that was all for the dollar bill, man. That was obvious. In my opinion.
It worked though.
Oh, it definitely, well, it did definitely work for a while. It did. It sure did. Anyways, we're only going an hour and a half today, as always. Friday. Oh, we got that tip. Thank you so much. $1.50 you gave us there. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Now you're breaking my heart, though.
No.
And we can't leave her.
No.
We can't leave her out either. Miss
No,
Christy
dude.
Winters.
Oh,
Fuck.
why? Why?
50 splinters, man, as they call her.
Why would you
Why, what
do
was
that?
the thing?
Ah, dude.
Only
I
reason
was
I had
trying.
only reason I had the pictures because she was on the Non Sequitur show once.
I was so trying to forget she ever existed.
Ooh. She must have been real bad.
Yeah. You want to see some funny videos about fisty splinters? Go watch Baron. There's old videos about her.
Yeah.
Because boy, those two went back and forth for what, like 2 years, just hammering each other.
They did.
It's a lot of time to invest on some drama on the internet.
Oh, it got dirty too. Like, yeah.
I'm proud.
I'm prouder.
Yeah,
Wait, does that make us proud, boys?
Oh.
both Bearing and Sugar Tits just went hard on her.
I ain't no Missy one after her. Them more like
Secret
molasses
identity.
tits right there. Them goddamn pounds of sugar. Those big old bags of sugar right there.
Missy is
There you
not
go.
Sugar Tits. Sugar Tits has an Australian accent.
Yeah, and is blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those would be more like jiggly jugs rather than Sugar Tits.
Jiggly.
Those were the Jigglypuffs the whole time.
I always liked that Pokemon.
I got you Pokemon right here in my britches. Called Pokecock.
We used to have a guy on his show. He used to play on Pimp Show. He played a lot of Pokemon Go, and he named his Snorlax Larry.
She could be poking Ben with those tits.
Who you talking about?
I don't know if you want me to say his name.
Oh.
Chris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You could have just said Blueberry.
I forgot about the blue shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He turned out to be not so.
Yeah. But he did name his Snorlax after me, and
Yeah.
before
The
everything
bad
came,
shit.
yeah, before the bad shit. I mean,
I never personally had a problem with him until that shit came out. That was pretty awful.
yeah, yeah, me either. I thought it was pretty cool that he named his Snorlax.
I knew he had an
Pokey Larry.
issue.
Yeah, well, I mean, we knew he had issues, but
But we didn't know he had that kind of issue.
yeah, I didn't know that was in the bag.
Someone had a subscription?
Yeah, he had an issue. No, what? Well, I'll just say it. The dude had a porn issue,
Oh.
but then he come to find out there was some other stuff going on that was pretty bad. So
Yeah.
you can use your imagination.
That kind of porn issue.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a huge porn issue, like
yeah. He was addicted to it.
of all kinds. Like we just won't go into it, but
Yeah. Well, fuck it, man. They all know what we're talking about. They ended up being some kitty shit going on. So there you go.
yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't like that was the worst of it, but like this dude could not go 5 minutes without talking about porn and some.
Oh, well, yeah. No, dude, we were. I tell you what, it was me, Larry D, and him.
The Blueberry.
sitting there in a circle outside, talking, and he started watching porn on his phone right there.
Yep.
just watching it. And I'm like,
Just
and I
going
called
for
him
it.
out, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Well, now I'm gonna start doing that at VidCon. just walking around on the floor.
It's just weird.
Yeah, I mean, we're sitting there, we're all bullshitting and talking. All of a sudden, he just stops, whips out his phone, and just starts watching. It's like,
Yeah.
can you not do that for 5 minutes?
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
He's like a shark. If he stops swimming, he'll die.
Kind of.
Yeah. Anyways, we got 28 minutes left of the show. We need as much money music. I gotta get through the weekend. Oh, dude, I thought I finally found a house yesterday. I was so excited. I thought I found the fucking house that was gonna be able to. And then the motherfucker rented it out from under me.
Wow, I blame society. We live in one of those.
What?
Society.
Look at it this way, Pimp. Once everybody starts getting evicted because they can't pay their rent from COVID and shit, you'll have lots of options.
That's my goddamn problem. Anyways, yeah, I agree, Pete. Damn, they got a problem when they do that. Shabisky,
Yeah, baby.
shave your hair.
No.
Shave
I need
it
a
right now.
haircut.
What is it? What does
For
it matter?
what?
You never not wear a hat anyway.
Yeah.
But I really need a haircut right now.
I'm sure
Like,
it's
I
not as
super
bad as you think it
duper-
is.
Well, shave your head. You won't need a
super
haircut
duper
no more.
bad.
Yeah, shave your head. You do that shit at home.
Fine. You want me to be a skinhead? I'll be a skinhead, guys. That's what you want. Okay.
I don't think
So
I
all
did that.
bald people are
50
skinheads.
is
If-
skinhead.
if you're gonna do that, make sure you get combat boots with purple laces.
Okay. Okay, let me write that down.
And make sure you don't walk in crowds of black people.
Okay. All
Forever.
right, let me
They
write
will
that down.
fucking kill you.
Dude, he lives in Nevada. That's like hard to find.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Mexicans out there, though.
Well, you didn't say Mexicans.
I'm black, Mexican, the same thing.
But, you know.
Missy,
Where?
right there.
Oh, okay. How did I miss her?
My head hurts.
Your head hurts.
I would buy a new one.
Yeah. Stop banging it up against the wall.
I know. I should probably give that a rest.
Yeah, you should. You and Shanny should have lesbian sex.
Fuck you.
I think you should.
On purpose.
You should bump Butterbeans.
Why do you hate her?
Y'all should introduce your strangers.
That forehead nipple does nothing for me. I'm sorry.
You should let her fuck you in the vagina with her forehead nipple.
You should let her do that to you.
I don't have a vagina.
You should let
You
her do it
will.
to your butt. Man.
Well, we could talk.
That's how you get like the shit like that is how COVID came about. That's how you get weird new diseases. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's,
think
that's
that's
actually
how
where
COVID
COVID
came.
came from.
The bat came from her forehead titty and forehead nipple.
Her birthing sack.
Her
Well,
birth.
no. What happened was a fruit bat landed on it, thinking that it was a cherry,
Yeah.
and tried to bite it and caught the disease, and then somebody ate
Cherry's
the
not
damn
a
thing.
fruit.
Yeah, it is.
It's a berry.
Yeah, same shit. It's in the fruit pyramid.
It's true.
Tomatoes a fruit,
Yeah.
You're a fruit.
but it's really not a fruit.
No, it is a fruit.
No, it's technically
Well,
a
Jesus
fruit.
has a
Fucking
point.
vegetable.
Sex with Shanny is bestiality. So, no thank you.
Well, then that means it's not illegal in every state.
In Nevada.
And Oregon.
Is she still trying to convince people that she lives in Japan?
I think she stopped that, but I'm not sure though.
Whose mic is that? Is that you, Missy?
I don't know. Is it?
Oh, windy as fucking dick.
Yeah, I'm
in the
hearing
mic.
it too.
Yeah, I think it's Missy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was Missy.
Yeah, let me me turn this little fan thing.
You're grounded, Missy.
I know it was making the noise.
Grounded.
Oh, penultimate
big
suck a
trouble.
dick. I was just making a joke. Let's not get too goddamn technical. I was being fucking silly, alright? Man, now you're on the
Oh,
clock,
no.
penultimate.
Missy went to prison jail.
Clock. Nah, you're probably right. I don't know shit. I know bananas a berry, which is weird.
The Trail of Tears was when natives were forced to see Shanny nude in Oregon.
Yeah, that makes sense. Where is Shanny? Where do they live? Colorado? Is that where they're at?
Who cares?
I know she claimed that they were in, what, Japan?
If they're in
enough to research it.
If they're in Colorado, I need to get my family to evacuate because damn, you don't want to chance that.
No one will ever dox you because no one wants to go near you.
I just assumed she lived in some fucked up place like Arkansas.
I knew they tried to consider everybody always throw the South under the boat when there's y'all way more fucked up than we are.
Dude, I'm from the South. Arkansas is shit.
It is. I agree with that.
I mean, come on. Can you honestly say anything good comes from Arkansas or Alabama besides one football team?
Well, yeah, they do got a very good football team.
Like that's it. They're
good
old.
sometimes too, though.
They're well, yeah. Mississippi's good. LSU's good. I mean, there's a lot of good football teams. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing particular.
Bribe money to get off the clock.
Well, that's not enough. But thank you anyway. It's still not enough.
I mean,
I need to hear like a train of money music because my ass is broke and I got the weekend to live through. Don't let me go hungry. All right, my ribs are already poking out.
There's two good things that have ever come from Alabama.
What's
a football team and a song.
And a what?
Song. Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, yeah. And hell, the band that wrote this song was actually from Florida.
Right. That's why I didn't say them. I just said the song.
Yeah. The song. Thong. Yeah. PT said not enough. 20 more. That's right. 20 more penultimate. Then your penance will be paid.
20 more, and if you're feeling squirrely, just put an extra 0.
Yeah, that's PT's penance. 200. I will never lick his left testicle ever again.
Since fruit was mentioned in the past, bananas are berries, and that's always going to bother me.
That's weird that bananas are considered. And it bothers me to this day.
Well, it's because the bananas we eat now don't look anything like they used to look.
So. Well, you know that a cashew is technically a fruit.
Yes.
It's not a nut.
It's true. I've heard this too.
Because the cashew cluster actually grows in a berry, like in a fruit, and then the quote nuts are the seeds in the middle, and they grow in a cluster.
Yeah.
But they're not actual nuts.
I heard something about there always being a dead hornet in the middle of a fig.
I've eaten a lot of figs, and I've never found a dead hornet.
What the fuck are you talking?
Absorbed into the fruit.
I know what she's talking about. I saw that like a video on that, and it seemed pretty believable in the video. It was something along the lines that like they dig their way into it and lay their eggs or some bullshit, and then they die, so a lot of the fig Newtons have that in them, or something like that, where they lay the eggs and then they crawl back out.
And then the fig Newtons.
Not the fig Newtons, the figs.
Or not the fig Newtons.
Fig Newton is a cookie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, goddamn cookie they make out of figs.
I mean, technically he's not wrong.
It's something along the lines of that.
I mean, it's like the bananas have to be like thoroughly looked at before they're shipped into America because they could potentially have like one of the most venomous spiders crawling around.
Dude, we had that happen at work, man. One of those things, and those the banana spiders. I don't remember what the actual name of them is, but yeah, dude, that thing it chased one of my forklift drivers across the dock. Like,
Oh Jesus!
those spiders.
If it bites you, you're pretty much done for. So
Yeah. So you know what we did with it? We put it in a cardboard box, shrink wrapped the hell out of it, and left it for nights.
I have heard something about that fig thing though.
I refuse to eat figs.
I mean, hell, dude, it's extra protein. Fig Newtons are good. That's not gonna stop me.
I like figs.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to have a fig tree in her yard, and I used to eat them straight off the fucking tree when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You ate a whole bunch of hornets.
Well, some good ass hornets.
Well, that's good because those fuckers, when they bite you, that shit hurts.
I mean, when you eat cereal, you're potentially eating cockroach grounds.
Ugh.
Yeah. When you eat fucking cheeseburger, you're
That reminds
possibly a
me. Have
Mexican.
you guys seen that
sperm.
movie, Snowpiercer?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
What?
The movie
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer.
They're making a series out of that too, by the
I
way.
saw that. That should be good. But if you haven't seen it, we should watch it on movie night. But there's this train, and it goes around the world because the world's frozen. It's the only way they can survive. And there's
The
like
world
different-
is a train, basically.
Yeah, there's different classes on the train, and if you live in like the lowest like poverty level class, what you get for food is this block that looks like kind of like Jello,
Yeah.
and it ends up being like bugs ground up.
Yeah, I'd just walk off the train.
They'll freeze to death.
That's fine.
The world is frozen over. The whole
Yeah, the
world.
world is frozen.
He's like,
There
I'm
are
good
worse
with
ways
I'm
to
good
die.
with I'm good with freezing to death. You'll fall asleep and just never wake up. Go for it.
Yep. You hand me a block of bug, and I'm just like, nope, bye.
You don't know it's a bug. They had no idea what they were eating. They didn't they found it out later on in the movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
They found out because they were trying to get to the head of the train where all the rich folks were.
So if the world is frozen, where do they get the bugs?
They breed them, I think.
They're resilient, those bugs.
Well,
It's
bugs.
a really good movie. It's just
It's a decent movie. It really is.
So what do the people up front eat? Fresh bugs?
no, they have they grow things. There's like they
Fresh
get
meat.
like
Gardens
chicken and
stuff on the
sushi.
train.
They have like
delicious fried bugs.
they have like a garden room, a garden part of the train up there. They have fresh
Oh.
vegetables. They have like chickens and eggs, and they get
Yeah.
like
And
sushi.
tofu, turkey.
Yeah, I don't fucking know about it.
See, that's why you just go to the front of the train.
It's a like Skeptical Jesus said, it's a dystopian film about classism.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
It is really
I would watch it. I've
it's
I've
a decent movie.
I've
It is.
seen it. Like I've seen it on Netflix and stuff. I never watched it.
I mean, it's good enough that they're making a series out of it, and Jennifer
Apparently, some
Connelly
of the
is gonna
chairman
be in
said
it.
they already made the series and it didn't get good reception.
No, I didn't
That's
think it came out yet.
I didn't either, but somebody in the chairman said it did.
Well, that's just poor advertising.
Yeah.
That sucks. I heard Jennifer Connelly was going to be in it, and I love her.
Ooh.
Snowpiercer, PT.
That kind of sounds like the BBC porn.
In a way. In a way. It's a good movie, though.
I heard these Snow Bunny Piercers.
Piper Piercer.
They get you.
Quit scratching it. You're just gonna make it worse.
Yeah, idiot.
My leg is numb.
Now you're just jerking off.
Yep.
Yeah,
Until, season 1 already ended on TNT, as they said.
Mhm.
That's probably why I got bad reception. It was on TNT.
Oh, no, TNT come up with some good shows, bro.
Well, yeah,
Well,
but
but
most people
nowadays, like nobody's watching TNT.
yeah, most people are like cable. Honestly, is so far behind the times, just because these days you can just pay for what you want to watch, you know. Which
Yeah,
are
but
like
most of the
Hulu
shows
and-
people are watching came from TV.
Right, they did, but the thing is because there's so many different options to watch stuff now, you don't really need
Too
cable
many
anymore.
streaming sites. There's literally
Yeah.
too many streaming sites now.
Like if the cable company was smart about 5 to 8 years ago, they would have started their own version of like, instead of all these packages with channels and stuff, just selling channels individually.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I mean, honestly, dude, when you have there's like over 3,000 channels on cable, but most people only watch like 4 of them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
pay
it-
for
it-
4
There's
different
becoming way too
streaming
many
services.
streaming sites, though, man. Can't keep up with them, and it's becoming kind of, it's a little annoying because now they own the rights to certain shows, and then if you want to watch that show, you have to get that streaming service, and you have to get this. It's like fucking. They took.
But I
South
got
Park off
4
of Hulu.
streaming services. It's still cheaper than what Spectrum wants to charge me for cable. So.
Yeah.
Right,
Cable.
and that's what I'm saying. If cable was smart, they would have gone with that model years ago before they lost out on a lot of money
Right.
to other.
They would have just
things.
a la carte all the channels, and that would have been they would have been making bank right now because
Well, yeah,
people more they'd have way more subscribers because the only reason I ever get cable TV is if for some bizarre reason it lowers my internet bill, which hasn't happened in a long time at this point.
like honestly, the only reason I have cable is because I take care of my mom. And she can't see, but she listens, and she loves like SVU and Criminal Minds and like all those types of shows. And there's a channel on cable that literally that's all they play all day, all night is stuff like that. And if it wasn't for that one channel, I would not have cable.
I hear you.
That's true, Shabisky.
Shut up.
Great point.
Shabisky doesn't even know what we're talking about.
I have cable because of my kids.
I know what we're talking about, okay? Cable. Something I don't have
I
either.
don't have cable anymore. I had it when
Unnecessary.
my dad was alive. I ended it after my dad died because, well, my dad. That's the reason I had cable was because my dad could watch his pro wrestling and stuff like that. But when he passed, we gave it up.
I mean, hell,
Yeah.
honestly, though, he could have watched it all on YouTube.
He could, but you know.
No, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think once the older generations die out, cable's just eventually going to go away, or they're going to have to change.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, a couple. I didn't mention it the other day when it happened, but the 19th was my dad was dead. Been 9 months now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's coming up to be a year now.
I
Pretty
know
close.
it. I know that it's like super hard and stuff, but honestly, at least he's not in all that pain anymore. And
Oh, absolutely.
Like-
Yeah. Oh, no one trying to be sad, and I'm just saying it was 9 months. The thing about it is, see, last year when he died a week before Thanksgiving, right? Which was awesome. Thanksgiving was my birthday last year. That was a sucky day.
yeah.
The
Holidays are always harder.
Losing them around holidays is the worst.
Well, even if it's not around the holidays, it's just it's like a
The first holidays without them is always the worst.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
first year. It's
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah. But I
especially
blame
when
Chad.
it's so close.
I'm sorry.
I blame Chad. He assassinated my father. Son of a
It
bitch.
was an accident.
It's a grassy knoll.
Yeah.
See, that's what you don't understand about Chabby. He looks all innocent and assuming, but really he's a professional assassin, and that's why
He killed
sometimes
Kennedy.
It was an
That's why sometimes-
accident. You accidentally killed the wrong guy. What the hell?
like he says
No.
he schedules these streams like 2 hours out just because he has shit to do. Well, the shit to do is killing people.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta kill 2 people. I guess I'll schedule it for an hour and a half from now.
Yeah, he would be the worst assassin, though. He couldn't sneak up.
Yeah, I
on
always
him.
kill the wrong people.
He couldn't sneak up on anybody. He'd be knocking shit over.
Yeah.
I don't know though, dude. He kind of looks harmless, and
Yeah.
That's
And-
He's like, I can't shoot this guy yet. I gotta go make coffee.
Well, and
Like,
the problem
he
with Shabisky too is the only gun that's bigger than him that's not bigger than him rather is a Lady Derringer. So, yeah, you gotta watch out.
hey, if you pop a well placed shot with a Derringer though,
Indeed,
dang.
and those bullets ricochet inside your body; they don't leave.
yeah. Well, sometimes they leave, but after they've bounced 30 times. But no, see, the thing about Shabisky is he'd be sitting there doing dabs instead of shooting the right person. He'd look up and they're already gone.
We got 8 minutes left of the show. I want to make $10 a minute. I want to make $80 more before the stream ends.
Oh, damn.
Can we make $80 in 8 minutes?
Maybe.
Let's see.
I think it's
I believe in you guys.
I think it's doable.
I believe in your tips.
I think
If
if
you give enough, I'll put my dick in your lips.
Oh, damn.
Let's see. Let's will it to happen.
Say I'm the high one, right?
Yeah, most of the time.
Get a little.
I'm not high.
It didn't sound like a growling man.
Hey, did you know that the
I'm
pumpkin
not
pie
that
tastes
high.
like pumpkin pie?
Snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
Salisbury.
It's coming right for us.
Taste like snozzberries.
you know,
It's
the
coming
original
right
quote.
for us.
The original quote was great, but it was perfected by Super Troopers.
Oh, damn.
God damn it. Take your shot. What?
Why though?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, he's talking about me being an assassin.
Oh, you're an ass for sure.
What? Am I supposed to? Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to kill the guy. Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me take a dab.
Assassin says ass in.
No fucking way.
Assassin.
It's not really spelled that way.
Let's see.
S-S-N.
Man,
Oh, my God.
we're not.
Shabisky, let me ask you a question. Have you ever fired a gun in
Yeah.
your life? Yeah. What kind?
I don't know.
Well, I know you hit something, but
Was
what
it a
did
big
you
one
hit?
or a little one?
It was 2 little pistols, and I don't know what they were, what kind they were, and we shot like cans or something. I don't know.
Were they
What kind of cans
revolvers?
Okay, if I make
No,
if I
not
get $100
revolvers.
before the show ends, which we ain't got long, guaranteed next Friday show, next week Friday show, guaranteed.
Yeah, forever.
Forever.
If he makes $8,000 in the next few minutes, he'll do Friday shows from now on.
I'm desperate here. I'll do a Friday show next week, and yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, damn.
And he'll have Shanny on as a guest.
Oh, God. No.
I won't
No.
be here though. I'm
I was
gonna.
gonna, I was gonna say, I
show
don't know.
up.
I'm not watching.
Yeah,
I'll watch it later, but I'm not watching that live.
I'm gonna call out that.
If I make $150 before the show ends, I will do tomorrow at some point. I will do a fake Shanny appreciation stream.
Oh, God.
Did someone fart?
No,
I farted out my mouth.
I went like this to scratch my leg, and then when I
I
leaned
thought
back,
Miss
it
Sarah
goes,
farted.
it sounded like a big rip though. So, I don't know. Is that the noise that you're talking about?
I don't know, it just squeaked.
Stop farting, Ronan.
His asshole's so tight it squeaks.
Oh,
No,
damn.
that was
No, it
my.
was me, 'cause I take credit for it.
Every
If you
time
heard
my
that
dad
whistling,
used-
that was just me queefing.
Anytime my dad used to fart, he would blame it on the mouse underneath the couch.
Nah.
My
You guys
sister
hear
would
that
look at
bullfrog?
him and my dad would be like, that damn mouse.
You ever heard the mouse on the Harley Davidson?
I used to say said somebody stepped on a bullfrog.
Yeah. You guys hear that
I
bullfrog?
had an uncle used to say, "Speak to me, oh great toothless one." Yeah,
Speak to me, oh great toothless one.
that's what my uncle would say every fucking time. He would, dude. He was so awesome. I mean, speak to me, oh great toothless one.
You know, somebody mentioned queefs a little while ago. Can you imagine what the smell in Shannon's room is like when she queefs?
Oh god, dude. Yeah, I can.
I like sunshine and rainbows.
You know, Rev must not have a sense of smell. I'm convinced of that.
I think he's just attracted to bad smells. Because even he said that the inside of her bra smelled musty like cat piss.
Yeah,
maybe he grew up next to like a landfill and a tire fire, and he's just kind of used to it.
It's a step up. He's like, cat piss so much better.
Put the Frito-Lay factory next to the damn hot dog factory and you might get an approximation there.
Or like he grew up living right next door from like a sulfur processing plant or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I imagine it smells like baked shit. So.
If you're baking shit to find out.
Well, I mean, with the cat piss, it probably smells like somebody's microwaving a cat.
Yeah. Doritos and dead possums.
She just wears rotten armadillo shells as a bra.
You know there's fucking like Pringles potato chips underneath her tits. You know they are.
From 2 years ago.
I'm like, yeah. Fucking a piece of chicken that's then turned into chicken jerky under that motherfucker.
She bends over, shit just falls off of her body. And
yeah, and olives. What?
That would be almost a superpower if every time a food touched you, it instantly became pickled.
It's worse. It gets absorbed and then rejected as something else fossilized. So.
A fossilized pickle.
Fossilized pickle.
You're going to be a fossilized baby carrot.
You know, you really got to feel sorry for the people who work sanitation around the area that they live in.
Oh, God. Your car's locked. Stop. What the fuck?
Oh, Shanny flushed the toilet again. God damn it.
They're fighting a losing battle. It's not sanitation at that point. It's just coping mechanisms.
It goes from sanitation to just straight up containment.
Containment, exactly. Like, we can't let anybody go through here yet because, you know, hasn't been a million years. The half-life hasn't expired yet.
Well, shit.
Where?
Did you just say whale shit?
I did. It looks like it's that time of day.
It is daytime. Thank you for noticing.
Wasn't there a video with somebody who was swimming with a whale and it shit on him?
Yes.
I don't know.
It sure did.
Oh, I saw that.
Red whale shit is pretty stinky.
Well, it's hard to smell underwater.
Don't judge, Missy.
It doesn't. It floats to the top.
Do what,
I saw a documentary on blue whales, and they were eating krill, and the blue whale poop is like bright orange. It stinks.
I mean, yeah, they only eat shrimp and shit, so yeah, it's probably not a very pleasant smell.
But it's like bright orange too. It's like weird.
Yeah, because they eat a lot of Jello.
What the fuck?
Anyways, with that said, I guess it is that time of day. So we're going to go ahead and say goodbye. thank you all for sharing, liking, and well, kind of tipping.
Yeah, it was only a slight lean.
Well, I mean, you can still go get you some Taco Bell or something.
I need bill money. Anyway,
Eating's overrated.
Eating's overrated. Electricity's not. But seriously, though, guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate you, Larry and Ronan, for stopping by.
I appreciate
Anytime,
you
bro.
too.
We will see you guys. I appreciate you.
A couple days from now.
Yeah, well, probably sooner. I'll probably do a random stream over the weekend. Don't watch Shabisky streams.
I try not to.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ronan.
YouTube makes it to where it's really hard to watch Shabisky streams. So
Shabisky makes it hard to watch. What are you talking about? Nah, make sure you check out Shabisky. I'm sure he'll be streaming some. Missy's got a new porn out. It's called Missy Does the 50 States. Hey, you'll look like it again. See what happened. You think you'll look like it? I will whip this motherfucker out right in front of you and jerk it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
2 girls, some chum. Whale shit. There you go.
Well, shit. Well,
shit.
eat jello. With that said, bye, guys. Hit that kill button.